So this is the very first of this design of case, which I'm quite pleased about. What we have here is a vent cap at each end. We've glued that. It's a 1-inch pipe, and here we are. Oh, this is just absolutely gorgeous. So Jasmin has made this from Phragmites that was harvested, I believe actually this one was harvested in Matera, and the straw was harvested in Orte, Italy, and the pizza box was harvested here in Würzburg. So yes, these are Stefan Hagel design reed caps. I'm delighted by these, okay? So it's just a bit of pizza box, and you have to be very delicate. The straw is delicate, so just, there we go. So that's a bit of pizza box with some masking tape wound around it, and a bit of string glued in. And yeah, I'm very pleased with those. Quick and easy way. So, off come the reed caps. So I'm going to hold it there to take off the reed caps. Lovely. And that I tend to sort of just keep in my pocket, hanging out like that. Maybe this should be tied. Yeah, I think a drill. That needs a string. I would attach it with string because it's so easy to lose that. And now, the beauty of straws, it's closed up so easily. So I'll just get some hot water. Yes, that's just lukewarm sort of tap water. Hopefully those will open up quickly because they were playing not so long ago. Yes, lovely. Now, so these reeds were made here in Würzburg on Friday in a workshop that brought together classical philology, archaeology and musicology. And we have the high notes, okay, the 4-hole pipe has a higher note, and like the piano, you play that with the right hand, and the lower pipe with the left hand. I would say it's important, place the pad of your index finger on the top hole, the pad of your pinky on the bottom hole, and let those fingers just rest. And try to avoid a curve, okay? There's generally less tension in the hand with a gentle round, and the thumb goes in the middle, so between your ring and middle fingers. And the 3 principles as you approach the playing of any instrument, but particularly delicate ancient double pipes, is light touch. Don't grip the instrument, okay? It'll break, okay? The lightest possible touch. And then use a mirror. Attach your daily practice to something like brushing your teeth, or don't have your coffee until you've done 5 minutes of practice. And the principle in the practice is to let go of that which is unnecessary. So use the mirror. If there's any movement, try to eliminate the movement. And particularly watch for tension, because movement is an indicator of tension, unnecessary tension. Now, it's very good to do a little practice of vibrato to relax the muscles, because if you're still, then tension flows in. Whereas if you can relax, not a jerky movement, but a controlled in and out, and it helps to find the beautiful spot on the lip where the reeds work best. Cultivate a gorgeous sound. Light touch, small movements, invisible. Try to play so that nobody can see you. was an example of the same rhythm, first of all done with cuts. So it's a 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. With cuts, where the smallest possible movement and the lightest touch, and the third foundational principle, good rhythm. So now I'm repeating the rhythm, but instead of cuts, I'm doing strikes. So don't have your fingers far off the hole, keep them close to the hole. That needs practice. If that happens to you, welcome it. Because it shows you what needs to be practiced. And as you repeat, focus on letting go. Let go of that which is unnecessary. Less movement. And a little trick, when you finish playing, stop the reed with your tongue. Yeah? And you can do that at the beginning too. So instead of going and then go ah. So the tongue is on the reed and you release the tongue to start. And especially at the end. At the beginning, sometimes it's not so easy to do that, but at the end, close the reed with the tongue. Now, the intonation that we want to hear is like this. And you can alternate the two pipes to try and get the same intonation. Now, I suspect that those holes are not drilled in the same place. Yeah, look. So the reason that intonation is different is because, compared with the end, that hole is lower. So that is never going to be in tune. But these two will, okay? So it is important when you're burning your holes. But you can play with this. So you've got one pipe that has a nice sort of semitone near the bottom, and one pipe that's maybe a little bit more equidistant. And that's just the way it is. So you can, with the intonation, your basic intervals. So I'm getting that intonation with good diaphragm support, absolutely constant, and the change is in actually my elbow movement. Okay, so the elbow is moving the reed into the mouth to sharpen, out of the mouth to flatten. So you can get basically any scale you want. And then you can do it on the other hand. So, have fun with this, Jasmin. You've made a beautiful instrument. Congratulations. We're going to carefully put it away. And so, I'm just taking that vent cap off, and the reed caps are here. So, really carefully pop them in and just ease it on, because these, do you know what, might not be necessary. Yeah, you need these just at the early days of the reeds, and they protect them. But as soon as the reeds have sort of settled down, and I suspect that, you know, they're 2 days old, but they only need another couple of days with these reed caps, and then you can use these reed caps to make the next pair. So 1 pair of reed caps. Yeah, be very careful. Where the reeds will break is on the throat. So as just really, really delicate, edging that on. And the reeds are more delicate when they're damp and soft, so after you've played. So there we go. What we can now do is maybe pop them in that way. Yeah, and that way it's nice and easy to put the cap on. There we go. Lovely. Made in Würzburg.